Joe Edwards will be the new man to take this football club forward. And you know what? I'm so excited. And you know, it's a risk. It's the biggest risk young JB could ever do. Because this is just not a football club. This is just not a business. It's a legacy. And with this appointment, screams to me that we're going down a completely different route. So strap yourself in, because it's going to be an enjoyable ride. Hello, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Behind Closed Doors, episode 94. And just like that, the GOAT, that is Richard Cowley, broke the news yesterday evening that Millwall have indeed confirmed the appointment of young 37-year-old England under-20 head coach Joe Edwards. And you know what? I'm not going to go into what type of man he is, because I've done that in a video on this channel already. Go and check it out if you haven't already. But I'm getting excited. I've seen his first interview already. If there's enough storage, which I'm not guaranteeing there is, I might put it in the video. But if there isn't, go and check out his interview, because he's making all the right noises. He's young, he's hungry, he's ambitious, and he wants to succeed in the game. And he's chosen Millwall Football Club to take his first steps into club management, and what a club to do it at. He said it's an honour for him to be at such a big London club in Millwall Football Club. He knows the size of the fan base, he knows the size of the club in general, so he's not taking that lightly at all. But this is what we need to start doing now. We need to start moving with the times. This is not 2012 anymore, like I said last week. We need to move with the times, because I think slowly we're getting found out, and we need to jump on the hype train as such. We need to follow in the footsteps of Kieran McKenna and Michael Carrick, who are doing very, very well at our championship rivals, respectively, in Ipswich and Middlesbrough. So both of them, no experience. Joe Edwards, a little bit of experience, being in the Champions League winning dressing room. Not a little bit of experience, a ton of experience, to be fair. Worked with the likes of Thomas Tuchel, Frank Lampard, just to name a few. And what he said in his interview, go and check it out if you haven't already, is exciting me. He knows it's not going to be given to him. He needed to work hard for this moment. He knows we got a very, very good, solid foundation here, left by the previous regime and Gary Rowett. And all he's saying is he wants the philosophy. His philosophy is completely different to Gary Rowett, which is exciting me. He said we want to be proactive with the ball. We don't want to be scared against. We want to take it to every team we play. We want to have more goal scoring opportunities. We want to get bummed on seats and then off seats first of all. And then he goes on to talk about how thorough the process was, and how thorough the interview process that he went through was. So it wasn't a knee-jerk reaction, which gives him confidence that he will be given time. But that's one thing I need to stress right here, right now, fans. Please listen. This young man's a very, very young man. Got some very good experience. We need to give him time. And I'm all over this type of appointment. Other than I'd rather take this than the likes of flipping maybe Steve Bruce, Gary Monk, and others among that in that vein that has been mentioned with the job. But this is not just this is massive for JB Jr. This is massive. This is a massive appointment. It shows us that we're trying to go in a completely different direction over time and change the face of this football club in the way we play. I get the ball on the floor and start taking it to teams, which is just making me excited. He knows that this is not just a football club decision for him. Of course it is. This is not just a business decision for him. Of course it is. But this is a legacy he's trying to fulfill. Him and his family are trying to fulfill the late legacy of our one and only, the much loved Mr. Chairman, Mr. John Belson. So it's going to be a risk for him. I want it to work out for him, because if it don't work out, then I'm going to feel sorry for him. But this is a legacy he's trying to fulfill, and it just shows potentially James has a little bit more ambition to see the club move on than what Mr. Chairman did. I'm not saying he didn't, but you get where I'm coming from. And look, I'm all over it. We're going to have to give him time to get his philosophies across. He's going to need 4, 5, 6, 7 training sessions, transfer windows, to get his philosophy across. But I'm telling you, it's a risk. But listen, every appointment's a risk. But if it pays off, the people above are going to look like absolutely geniuses. And what I've seen of him, he loves to pop the ball over time. So all that's left for me to say is, Lions, let's get behind him and let's welcome Joe to the club. Welcome on board, Joe. I'm absolutely buzzing. I'm nervous. I'm excited. Let's go.